Okay, let's dive into this. Welcome to The Explainer. Today we're looking at an absolute earthquake happening in the business world, literally a massive shift from the old, traditional ways of operating to a completely new AI-driven paradigm. We're going to explore how artificial intelligence is just radically transforming how agencies function, how businesses scale, and what the job market is actually going to look like as we hurtle toward the year 2030.
So here's our executive briefing roadmap for today. We'll start off with the AI agency paradigm shift. Then we'll ground that in some real-world AI success stories and look at the actual AI tools driving this change right now. After that, we'll map out future demand until 2030, break down the massive income opportunities out there, and finally, look closely at the risks and limitations. All right, let's get moving.
Section 1. The AI agency paradigm shift. We're seeing this stark, honestly undeniable contrast right now between legacy business systems and agile AI-powered alternatives. Think about traditional agencies for a second. They're essentially choked by labor costs. They're spending like 70 to 80% of their revenue just to keep the lights on and pay their staff for manual production. But on the flip side, AI-native agencies are seeing these insane software-like profit margins of 65 to 80%. Because AI handles the heavy lifting of the actual production, these new agencies can scale effortlessly, no more constantly hiring more people just to take on more work.
And the impact on revenue, it's staggering. In an AI-native agency, a single employee can generate between $500,000 and well over $1 million in revenue. $1 million! Contrast that with traditional models, where revenue per employee is, hard capped around $150,000. Why? Because human production creates a massive bottleneck. AI systems are doing the scaling now, not humans. It's a total game changer.
Which brings us to our first practical takeaway. Businesses need to fundamentally rethink their talent. To scale those profit margins on high-volume work, you've got to transition your employees from being manual producers to becoming AI workflow supervisors. Basically, you don't need dozens of writers anymore, you need a few highly skilled editors who are directing the AI.
Section 2. Real-world AI success stories. Now, what's really interesting about this next part is that these aren't just wild theories. These are massive brand case studies happening in the real world right now. L'Oreal, for instance, uses an augmented reality tool to let customers try on makeup virtually, mapping real-time preferences. Nutella actually used an AI algorithm to design 7 million completely unique jars, and they sold out in a month. Then you have Amazon, using AI to hit customers with real-time, dynamic discount ads, cutting their cart abandonment by a whopping 25%. And Bank of America's virtual assistant, Erica, it's effortlessly handling over 1 million daily customer queries, offering automated 24/7 engagement. Just incredible scale.
So the crucial practical takeaway here is that the true real-world power of AI goes way, way beyond just cutting your operational costs. The real magic? It's in speed and real-time optimization. You need to use AI to react to market data instantly and to deliver hyper-personalized experiences to your customers at a scale that, frankly, humans simply couldn't match.
Moving on to Section 3. Current AI tools in action. Let's lift the hood a bit and look at the specific, everyday tools actually driving this shift. We can translate some of this incredibly powerful tech into very simple, relatable concepts. Take NeoRecruit. It acts like a complete hiring team right in your pocket, automating the tedious screening of applicants. Then there's Pressmaster.ai, which is essentially an instant, automated branding engine. It learns your unique brand voice and pushes content out across all channels. And LTX Studio? That takes the messy, multi-tool process of video production and unifies it into one single workspace, completely eliminating those usual creative bottlenecks from concept to export.
And that leads to our third practical takeaway, which is all about efficiency. Stop tool switching. Modern teams are actually producing 5 to 10 times more content with the exact same resources, simply because they're building integrated workflows. When you finally consolidate your AI stack, you reclaim countless hours that were previously lost to manual file management and clunky data transfers between apps.
All right, Section 4, Future Demand until 2030. And this brilliantly illustrates how the sheer scale of this change is just incredible. Pharma AI investment is absolutely exploding right now, growing at a massive 27% compound annual growth rate. But what's even more mind-blowing, a staggering 87% of life science researchers are already using AI for work-related tasks today. I mean, the future is literally already here in the lab. And it's not just the software side of things. Physical laboratories are getting way smarter too. The lab automation market is projected to hit $7.67 billion by 2030. Think about that. That's creating a massive, urgent demand for professionals who can actually sell, service, and support these incredibly complex, AI-enabled analytical instruments. So your practical takeaway for the future? Job security entirely requires adaptability. Reports are showing that 39% of our core skills will change by the year 2030. But your job is safe if you adapt, because AI is designed to augment human expertise, not entirely replace it. Continuous learning? It isn't just a nice bonus anymore. It's absolutely essential for your professional survival.
This brings us to Section 5, Income Opportunities and Growth. So the crucial point here is the massive financial upside of this transition and how it directly affects your personal income. Look at life sciences marketing, for example. Entry level sits around $70,000. Mid-level jumps to $122,500, and senior roles are commanding averages of $136,000. These highly lucrative salaries are just waiting for professionals who can brilliantly combine complex scientific storytelling with advanced generative AI data analytics.
But hey, it's not just about standard salaries. The entrepreneurial opportunities are wild. You can impartially sell white-labeled AI software, like literally putting your own brand on a pre-built AI chatbot to existing clients. You can build recurring revenue streams, like a $49 a month social media automation tool without knowing a single line of code. AI implementation strategists are commanding serious premium rates, and account managers who actually use AI workflows can now easily serve 20 to 50 clients at once.
Here is your financial, practical takeaway. Upskill in AI strategy today. The half-life of a learned skill right now is just 2.5 years. Crazy, right? So, to command those premium salaries, or to build that lucrative white-labeled recurring software revenue, you have to lean in and learn these tools immediately.
Finally, Section 6, Understanding Risks and Limitations.
Now, it's incredibly important we temper all this excitement with a balanced, impartial look at what AI fundamentally cannot do. As industry leaders note, quote, "For highly creative, one-of-a-kind work, traditional agencies may still have an edge due to human intuition and relationships." And honestly, it's true. If you're doing crisis PR, executive coaching, deep change management, or solving highly complex scientific problems, well, human empathy, intuition, and trust are completely irreplaceable.
Which leads to our final practical takeaway. You've got to set clear boundaries. Do not use AI for trust building or high-stakes relationship management. It will fall flat. Instead, use it strictly where it shines. High volume, pattern-based execution, and real-time data analysis. Rely on human talent for the relationships.
And that brings us to the end of the explainer today. I want to leave you with this one provocative question to chew on. By the time we hit 2030, will you be out there competing against AI, or will you be the one directing it? The tools are here, the data is clear, and the choice is entirely yours. Go out there and start learning.